We've seen that Polynesia is a wide term for a very large area, and Polynesian tattoos can vary much from one archipelago to another. There's not a single unique Polynesian style, but several ones instead. So let's now talk about the different styles and their characteristics. As we've seen, the visual appearance of Polynesian tattoos is often influenced by the surrounding environment. And an evident example, as noted by Lars Krutak, comes from the Sikayana and Ontong traditions from Micronesia, where the tattoos on the torso, upper chest and arms seem to have a direct connection to the island they come from. Parts of these tattoos depict the oceanic reef around the island, darkened with more black parts for the presence of deep waters and with lighter parts to represent shallow waters or sandbars. That's at the core of this art. They're not just an embellishment, they are deeply related to the person who wears them. Geographic position and frequency of contact between the islands, or the lack of them, also contributed in differentiating the styles. Hawaiian tattoos, for example, like the Hawaiian language, are possibly the ones with less external influences due to their isolation from the rest of Polynesia. Maori tattoos, on the other hand, appear to have taken on South Asian influences, incorporating round elements and spirals as their main trait, whereas most other styles rely mainly on straight lines, which are actually easier to apply with stick and mullet. Samoa, Fiji and Tonga are closer to each other and share similar styles. At the time of this course, even if there is a renaissance of traditional styles throughout Polynesia, with artists recovering aspects specific to their own traditions, there are still 5 main recognized styles: Marquesan, Samoan, Maori, Hawaiian and Tahitian, with the latter becoming the foundation of modern Polynesian tattoos thanks to the work of artists like Manu Farros in Tahiti. Let's now see what are the most prominent features of the Big 5 so that you can easily recognize them and decide which one better suits your needs. Samoan tattoos are easily recognizable for their geometric style that follows the lines of the muscles and shape of the body to enhance its beauty. It's a highly geometrical style that uses repetitions of small symbols to create intricate linear patterns. Symmetry is highly valued and sought for, and it's an important parameter to judge the skill of an artist. The main purpose of Samoan tattoos is to celebrate ancestors and community, to show worthiness and to give protection while decorating the body to make it beautiful and elegant. Quite a different approach is followed in Marquesan tattoos, where the main purpose is to strike fear into the enemies. The style became much darker, with large areas of solid black, and asymmetrical to increase the intimidating look of warriors. If your enemies fear for your look, you have an advantage on them, and asymmetry and large black areas, including the face, are all meant to maximize this advantage. On the other hand, since women didn't need this, their tattoos were more symmetrical, with intricate patterns of smaller elements. Hawaiian tattoos were unfortunately almost lost to missionaries. They are now enjoying a new renaissance thanks to the studying work of traditional practitioners like Keone Nunez. The style is highly geometrical, based on the repetition of symbols to create patterns. The main purpose is to celebrate origins and community, to give protection and to bring balance. In fact, these tattoos were often applied on the weakest side of the body. Maori tattoos differentiate themselves in several ways. First of all, the most important tattoo is the facial one, possibly because in the colder climate of New Zealand the body was often covered. It represents a sort of identity card, where lines and spirals identify the position of the individual within the community, their ancestors, birthrights and deeds. Men had the whole face covered, while women had it applied on their lips and chin. Round lines and spirals are the prominent features of this style. The lines are thin and the fillings intricate, without large solid black areas, and the empty spaces are as important as the rest, in a balance of dark and light elements. And last but not least, the Tahitian style. The Society Islands, among which Tahiti, Moorea and Bora Bora were among the first ones to be discovered by European navigators, and they underwent a higher degree of colonization from missionaries, which unfortunately caused the loss of almost all the tattoo tradition of these islands. There are only a few sketches remaining to this day and very little information about their meanings. This led local artists to search for a new identity for the Tahitian scene, developing a new style that keeps being rooted in Polynesian traditions but blends them with modern graphical ideas and arrangements, like the use of realistic animal figures and shadings to complement intricate detailings that include elements from several traditions at once, nested into each other. This beautiful crossover of styles became widely known as modern Polynesian, and is the main subject of this course. And now that you have a better understanding of Polynesian tattoos, what they are, and how they can differ from style to style, in the last video of this intro section, we'll talk about the basic symbols, their meanings, and how to use them.